Technology giant NVIDIA could serve as a barometer for market strength and multiple sectors when the company reports second quarter financial results after the market close on Wednesday. Here are the earnings estimates from analysts, what experts are saying ahead of the report, and some key items to watch. Thankfully, we consulted our show experts here, and we already have a pretty good idea of what to watch. But I digress. Analysts expect NVIDIA to report second quarter revenue of $45.89 billion. That would be up from $30 billion in last year's second quarter, a $15 billion jump. That would be massive. The company has beaten analyst estimates for revenue in 11 straight quarters. The estimated revenue would set a new company record, surpassing the first quarter total of $44.06 billion. Analysts expect NVIDIA to report second quarter earnings per share of $1. That's going to be up from 68 cents per share in the second quarter. And the company has beaten analyst estimates on earnings per share again for 11 straight quarters. This company it's an absolute monster. There's just no other way around it. They continue to beat. We'll see if they have another one in store for us here today. Previous guidance from the company called for second quarter revenue of $45 billion, plus or minus 2%, which includes the loss of $8 billion in H20 revenue due to the control exports on China. And just circling back to what our brilliant chat members were talking about, this is the China guidance that was referenced here. What are chip sales going to look like going forward? I do think the market is going to be hanging on that quite a bit. Analysts have been raising their price targets on NVIDIA stock ahead of the earnings report. Remember, I've always said I will appreciate an analyst when they stick their neck out and make a ratings change, whether it's up or down, ahead of the earnings print. To me, that carries more weight than simply adjusting your price target after the earnings print. We have seen a number of analysts raise their price targets on NVIDIA. Will they be right? Stick around till 420 and we'll find out. NVIDIA stock could move around 7% based on historical reactions. Freedom Capital Markets chief market strategist Jay Woods said in a weekly newsletter. Jay Woods, a sharp guy, by the way. I definitely like listening to him. Sees a lot of stuff, really, really good. Saying this is the most important stock in the world is an understatement. The stock's average move for an earnings release is plus or minus 7.4%. So just an average move will make an impact on the entire market. And this is why we've kind of hyped this. It's clearly an important stock. It's clearly, at the cornerstone of this AI wave and all of that, or a cornerstone of this AI wave and all of that. And Jay does a really good job here. Even if it just does what is anticipated, it's so big and so important that it's likely going to have ripples elsewhere. In the newsletter, Woods breaks down the high weighting for NVIDIA in a top stock market indexes and ETFs. Quote, given that it's the largest market capitalized firm in the world with a valuation of $4.34 trillion, it holds the highest weighting of any stock. In the S&P, NVIDIA is the top holding at 8%. In the Qs, NVIDIA is the top holding at 10.1%. And in the Spider Dow Jones, NVIDIA is the 19th largest holding at 2.4%. While it has a smaller weighting in the Dow, NVIDIA is one of the rare stocks included in that index, along with the S&P 500, and is a member of the Mag 7, which covers some of the most closely watched stock groups. Wood shares that NVIDIA is also a top holding in the VanEck Semiconductor ETF SMH, which we often look at here on this program, and the Spider Technology ETF XLK at around 22% and 16%, respectively. Quote, as NVIDIA goes, so goes most of the semiconductor stocks and AI plays. They are the dominant player in the space, and positive forward guidance combined with continued strong demand will likely lift the entire sector. Any surprising slowdown and negative impact could be dramatic. And this is why a lot of folks are watching